Welcome to the easternmost train station in all of North America, located in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We are about to board this train and begin the epic 6,000-kilometer journey across Canada, ending in Vancouver, British Columbia. Along the way, we'll see everything from rugged coastlines to serene lakes, charming small towns, metropolitan cities, the Rocky Mountains, and everything in between. But the first leg of our journey begins here, on the ocean, via Rail's iconic long-distance sleeper train that for the next 25 hours we'll call home. And as we make our way across Canada by train, we'll be posting 2 videos per week, so make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode. All right, all aboard!
I wanna run away with you. I don't really care where to. Just wanna be alone with you. Let's travel the world. Let's travel the world.
Car 38 is a little bit of a walk. It will be the last car all the way towards the front of the train.
Is it the silver one or the green?
The green one.
Green one? Okay,
Yeah, towards
perfect.
the front.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Can't believe we're finally doing this.
I know. Time to take a train across the country.
Tyler?
Yep.
Once everybody's on board, I'll come and see you.
Okay, awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much.
Welcome you aboard train 15, the ocean.
Whoa, it's so narrow.
Yeah,
This is the room.
pretty cool.
She's a tight squeeze.
It is. But we got a big window, so that's a plus.
We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your journey with us.
As we make our way to Montreal, we'll stop at 11 towns and cities along the 1,346-kilometer route. The origins of the ocean date back to the early 1900s. It began as a service of the Canadian National Railway under the name the Halifax Express. Initially designed to connect the growing vibrant city of Montreal to the port city of Halifax, offering a convenient and comfortable way to travel between 2 of Canada's most important cities of the time. Tragically, the Halifax explosion, one of the largest non-nuclear explosions in history, happened on December 6, 1917, when 2 ships in the Halifax harbor, the SS Mont Blanc, a French cargo ship carrying explosives, and the SS Emo, a Belgian reef vessel, collided.
Thank God she's a half a mile away.
She's loaded, boys! You gotta get out of here! It's full of explosives!
The blast was catastrophic, killing approximately 2,000 people, injuring thousands more, and causing widespread destruction across Halifax. The city took years to rebuild until finally, in 1929, a brand new station was opened to replace the original structure. This building, along with Pier 21, became the first steps for literally millions of immigrants who sailed across the Atlantic Ocean in search of a better life. While travel and the world around it has changed, the spirit of the ocean remains the same, a timeless journey across the picturesque landscapes of Eastern Canada.
We'll soon be coming around for ticket validation, so please have your passes ready. Thank you and have a pleasant trip.
Oh my god, do they punch them like on Polar Express?
Maybe.
Todd and Tyler.
Hey.
Enjoy yourselves. Explore away. You have access to the whole train.
And so we can just wander through them all?
Yeah, take a walk around, look around, right?
Cool.
I mean, like I said, make yourself at home.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
So much to do, so much to see. Stretching the map out wide. Ticket for 2, just you and me. Watching the road unwind.
Oh no, here's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Your meal's actually rigatoni with a vodka cream sauce or the manicotti, so whatever one works for you.
So even though it's only lunch, we're eyeing up the wine list for dinner. There's quite a few options.
Oh yeah. I think we've got ours picked out though.
Yeah.
You excited? Really excited. It's kind of cool to just watch everything. Like you get a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like your experience in Canada, it really depends on the province or even the town you live in.
How's the coffee?
Really good, actually.
That's the most important thing.
Oh yeah, especially for you in the morning.
Yeah.
But it's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a really good spread of food.
Yeah,
How's yours?
really good. I got a piece for you.
Ooh,
15 years in, and I know you always like to try my meals.
it's good. Try a bite. Because we don't have to fight. That's why we always get separate meals. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I like mine better though. Thank you. We got caramel carrot cake.
Looks really good.
I don't know where this has been my whole life, but it needs to be more regular.
Good afternoon. May I have your attention, please? We will be arriving at the Toronto station in approximately 10 minutes.
I think we should go explore the rest of the train.
We got today, don't wait for tomorrow. You pick the place, let's go. Let's travel the world. Let's travel the world.
Good afternoon. May I have your attention, please? We will be arriving at the Montreal station in approximately 10 minutes.
We are in the Sleeper Plus cabin, which is 2 bunk beds, which I think is going to be pretty cool. You know, it's like being at summer camp.
It's all the space that we need.
Yeah, so when you come in, we've got this couch here that is nice in the daytime, and then also there is a table in here, so you can pull it up and out, and you've got a nice little spot if you wanted to work on your laptop, or you can have a little meal here, or you can just lean and look. We have definitely already been using it. Takes a little bit of getting used to with the train moving. Like, I'm just starting to get my train legs underneath me, I think.
It's definitely moving more than I thought it would.
Yeah, so it is an emergency exit as well, so you can grab this if something happens and hit the window to get out. And over here we've got a little closet cabinet area, so we're able to put our jackets away, and we've got storage for different things, as well as our own plug for charging phones and laptops. Down here we've got another storage area for more bits and bobs to go away, and a little garbage can to keep the room nice and tidy. Underneath the seat, we've got room for more bags to go. So in the sleeper cabin, you're only allowed to bring a personal item in a carry-on bag, similar to an airplane, and then your checked bag, I don't know where they go, but they took them and it's somewhere else. So when we got in, there was water provided for us, as well as these little chocolates, which is going to be a nice little snack before bed. And then I guess we're still going to have to do rock, paper, scissors about who has to go upstairs to sleep.
Yeah, we'll have to decide that later.
Each sleeper car, there's a car attendant. Ours is David. And so when we're at supper, he's going to come in and convert the beds down for us. And then in the morning, when we go to breakfast, he comes back and puts it back into day mode. Then over here, we've got our controls. So we can control the temperature. We're limited to the range of either 18 to 24. So we're at 22 right now, and I feel it's kind of comfortable. And then we've got our light switches here, and above it, we've got a button in case something happens. You can push it in the event of an emergency. So our room is called the Cabot Trail Room. The main reason we chose this fare is because we have our own bathroom and shower in the cabin, which is pretty cool. So when you come into the bathroom, it is also a little bit tight, but it's a bathroom and shower all in one. So the shower is right here, and it's just a push button, which I don't want to push and get wet.
We already did that one.
We did, trying to get the bags in. And then over here, you've got a little bit more storage with some toilet paper, and you could put some little stuff up there. And then down underneath, you've got a plug in case there's anything that you need to charge, like your razor, your toothbrush, a little sink. And what's really cool is they provide you with the linen. So there's towels and soap to have your shower here. Over here is the toilet, and it's just like being on an airplane. You have to make sure the lid is closed. You push the button, and it's pretty much the exact same loud suction sound that happens. There's another emergency button in case you get stuck on the toilet. You can call David to come help you.
All in all, it is a pretty small room, but the thing is, we have our own private space. This is, on this train, the nicest fare. However, we got this for a wicked steal of a deal. We paid $2.99 for this room, which I think is pretty great.
Yeah, because it includes the room, plus 24 hours on the train, and 3 meals.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's such a good deal.
It's a great deal. Like, we couldn't have flown to Montreal for this inexpensive, so it's a cool experience. I've never been on a train before, and I mean, look at the view. Like, it's pretty amazing that all day we're just going to be able to look at this.
And it's stuff that you wouldn't see before. Like, we've done part of the route that we're going on the train by car.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different way of seeing the world. One, we're both not driving, so we can pay attention, be like, oh my God, did you see that? I spy with my little eye a tree.
Tree.
No, it was that one back there.
Oh.
But also, the tracks go in a different route than the actual highway, so we're seeing new parts of the country.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool way to see parts of the country you would just never normally see.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you believe that we're going to be spending the next 7 days on a train?
It's gonna be a lot of time to look out the window.
A lot of time. Todd decided to go out and stretch his legs and see if he can find us some coffee. So while he does that, I am going to brush up on my French skills, thanks to Rosetta Stone, the sponsor of this week's video. As you know, we're on our way to Montreal, and I don't speak French at all, where Todd grew up speaking French. So all of his classes when he was a kid were in French, except English and, weirdly enough, gym. So I want to get to a level where I'm proficient enough to speak to him without him getting frustrated. And that's what makes Rosetta Stone so great. You can take classes along the way at your own pace, but there are also live sessions that you can join and hear people speaking the language. That really helps me because the tone and the way people say different words, it's really important to nail the accent.
Une banque.
Un banc. The other great thing about Rosetta Stone is there's so many languages to choose from. While I'm focused on French right now, that's not going to be the case forever. Todd's already learning Spanish, so I'm probably going to want to join him on that. And the best part is Rosetta Stone is a lifetime membership. So when you pay the fee the one time, it's no monthly recurring fees. You are done and you have access for the rest of your life. It's pretty cool to think that in 15 years from now, 20 years from now, how many languages will we learn? Only time will tell. Make sure you scan the QR code or click the link in the description box down below to get your lifetime membership of Rosetta Stone.
So welcome to Moncton, New Brunswick. This is the first of 3 stops where we're actually allowed to get off of the train and stretch our legs.
It's colder than in Halifax.
Yeah, but the air is fresh, which is kind of a nice change, you know? Breathe in that nice winter air. So we're just gonna keep walking, you know, get some fresh air. You look like you're crying, are your eyes that cold?
It's pretty cold.
Everyone else is on the train, we should get on. I don't know.
We're trying to listen.
We're just curious. Oh, it's nap time. Like the rocking of the train.
The sound too.
Oh, I'm gonna have such a good sleep.
The sun started setting pretty much as soon as we left Moncton. It was the most amazing view.
Like it was so colorful with the tree shadows through it. It was stunning.
Stunning. Also, I'm not used to how narrow this is.
It's pretty tight.
Very tight.
And it's like sloped and then switches.
All right, we have kind of an opening, but Todd fell asleep on the car. It really, there's a lot of movement.
I'm excited to go to bed tonight. I think I'm gonna have the best sleep in a long time.
Yeah, anyway, he ended up falling asleep while we were enjoying the sunset, but got woken up to the page.
This will be the second and final call for supper in the dining room.
You woke up for that. We're just as excited for this as we were lunch, so as you can see, we've got a couple cars to get there, so let's do it. What are you thinking?
I'm excited. I'm gonna be having the smoked mozzarella ravioli.
Sounds good.
It sounds really good.
I'm gonna do the same.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice. What about wine? That's the most important.
Do you want to try the bottle?
Might as well.
Let's do it.
We just had an amazing supper. I think it was better than lunch.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, we also had a bottle of wine, so
It was better.
It's really hard for it not to be better.
We both had the smoked mozzarella ravioli with olives and capers on it.
It's really, really good.
So good. And then cheesecake for dessert, which you don't even like cheesecake.
No.
And he ate most of it.
We ended up having a 2-hour dinner. We met the sweetest couple,
Oh, yeah.
and we just gabbed the whole time. This is
I'm like-
it's like so not conducive to updating and having a conversation.
But yeah, that's what I like. So you just get seated at dinner with random people and you just have conversations and meet new people. And it's kind of cool because they're getting off the train tomorrow and like new people get on and we're just going to keep meeting all kinds of people. I'm liking it. Day 1 is a success so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, let's go check out our room.
Yeah, so while we were at supper, David, our car attendant, changes the room to bed mode. So I'm excited to see how the bunk beds are. Ready for the big reveal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
This is pretty cool.
Who's top, who's bottom?
Wouldn't you like to know? 6 foot can still stretch out all the way. Oh my God, Tyler. Good night. All right, shower time.
What's in there?
I'm assuming the towels and shampoo. They put them in the bag in case you hit the button like we did when you're putting your bag in here.
Beautiful.
If I don't come out in 20 minutes, call the attendant. Oh. I gotta push the button. It's like a game. This is pretty cool. I get to have a shower while progressing towards my destination. On a train, things are different. Don't really know what to do. It's my first time filming myself showering, so bend down and do my bath.
Shower and a hairdryer.
It's pretty sweet. I don't know if it's actually a hairdryer. I took it off and found a button and pushed it, and it's blowing air, so.
It's not particularly hot, but
It's working. I'm wondering if it's to dry the floor, maybe? No, you'd never reach it. I don't know. Maybe before there were towels.
maybe.
I heard trains are older than towels.
This'll work.
This is gonna be good. Do you want the lights on or on? Oh,
Ooh.
you know what? It is exactly like the couple at dinner said. The bathroom light doesn't turn off. We're getting a glow through, which I think is going to be helpful because it's like a little bit of a night light. Because I'm now at that point in my life where I need to get up in the middle of the night to pee. So it is helpful in strange spaces to be able to see and not be in pitch black.
So.
That's a contender. That's too bright.
Dude. Oh yeah, like that.
Like, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Because I don't want to fall asleep right away. Cut to.
Yeah.
The intro is done and it's like,
Mouth garden.
ready for bed.
How are you feeling?
Well, I woke up a little motion sick, so I'm working through that right now.
With another coffee?
I don't think I could do it. I'm gonna stick with my water for now.
It's probably a good idea.
I think it's just like I was having trouble figuring out which way the train was moving because it moves in 360 directions with the rock
Yeah.
and like in a small room.
It's easy to fall asleep, but
Yeah,
it's all a learning experience.
exactly. I'm hoping a little bit of breakfast in my stomach will make me feel better.
Black and white horizon line off the coast of my mind. Take my hand.
She brought me some ginger ale to try and help.
Maybe it was the bottle of wine last night.
I don't know. How are the first few bites?
Really good. I'm not sure if this is what you're supposed to do, but there's this little container of maple syrup.
Oh, it's totally for that.
Yeah. I cut up some strawberries and add some sweetness.
Nice.
It's gonna be good.
I'm just working on my fruit and a couple bites of Cheerios.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Mm.
Good?
Oh,
Big improvement.
yeah. Nice little bit of sugar to start my day. I love that.
It's so pretty. I do find just staring out and looking at the horizon helps.
Take my hand and we will find where the journey goes. Where the journey goes.
You gonna be okay?
It's good if I sit in the bathroom.
All right, well, I'm gonna give them the tour and leave you alone. Poor guy. He does not do well with the motion sickness at all. But let's give you the full tour of the train. So starting at the back of the train, these doors would normally be open if there were more people on the train, but as you can see, it's all empty. So the first two train cars all the way along, all of these doors that we're passing are sleeper cabins. So each train car is separated by this little vestibule area. You can feel the difference in temperature as soon as you get in here. If you look right here, that's the temperature control, so it's set to 23. While the technology on board has come a long way, train travel is nothing like it used to be. The 1950s and 60s were the golden age of rail travel in Canada, but with the airline industry quickly taking over the need for trains at all, the government made the decision in 1971 to create a crown corporation known as Via Rail to ensure that this vital link connecting cities and towns all across Canada would remain. On board the Ocean, there are two separate classes, the economy class as well as sleeper plus. Economy class features standard seating, offering comfort for shorter trips and daily commutes. The economy chairs are quite a bit more spacious than an airplane, so you could definitely sleep here comfortably if needed. The economy fare has shared washrooms in each train, as well as a canteen with food for purchase, and you can hang out in this lounge, eat your food, and enjoy the views. Like I said, the economy seats seem quite empty, so I have the impression that the majority of the passengers on here are in the Sleeper Plus fare. With the Sleeper Plus fare, you have access to the dining car. We've really started to look forward to the meals, not only because they've been amazing, but you get these views on both sides of the track. I think the value for dollar in the Sleeper Plus makes more sense, given that you do have a bed, you have your own private bathroom and shower, but what has been the highlight for us by far are the meals.
All right, so the first leg of the train trip is almost over. So while Tyler's gone, I'm gonna push through and try and pack up our bags. See what I mean though? Like everything's on an angle and Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is lift the ladder out of the way. Make some room. I'm hoping too, having the room back in chair format, I'll be able to sit and just look. Because if I'm sitting the way the train is going, I feel like I'm doing way better. Oh my God, y'all. The struggle is so real. All right, bag 1, done. What? I don't think I'm gonna be having wine with dinner next time.
The train feels a lot busier than when we first left Halifax. We're getting sort of close to Montreal, so my guess is we picked up a bunch of people in Quebec City. The views on the ocean, while are still stellar, they are quite a bit different than what I was picturing. There are no front-facing or rear views, just the side views out the windows in your room, as well as in the lounge and the dining car. This change came into effect back in 2020 when the Halifax Port Authority removed the turnaround track, which meant that Via Rail was no longer able to physically turn their trains around in this region. They decided to remove the dome cars and put a locomotive on the end. That way they can go forwards from Halifax to Montreal without ever having the need to turn around.
Like, put one thing in the bag, collect yourself, and don't throw up. Put another thing. Oh. It's like I can do a little bit, and then I have to stop. My watch just said my heart rate's high, and no shit. I'm trying to not throw up. Oh my God. Oh, I hope it's not like this all the way to Vancouver. All right, we're in pretty decent shape for tidying up, I think. Hey.
Let's go to places we've never been to. Everything new and old. Head for the
Gentlemen, we're almost there, about 15-20 minutes to Montreal, and as I mentioned when we stop, we'll exit to the right there at the end of the hall.
Awesome,
Okay,
thank you.
You ready?
I am ready for some fresh air.
A quick 24 hours later, we have done leg 1 of 3 across Canada. So we are now in Montreal.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Yeah, thank
This
you.
way?
Yep, right upstairs here, yeah.
So the Montreal train station is definitely a lot nicer than the other ones, which makes sense.
sense.
It's a major city.
Plus, there was another train that's boarding, so
Yeah,
way busier than Halifax.
yeah. All right, we need to figure out where we're going. Rather than waiting a whole nother week, we'll see you in a couple days. As we make our way across Canada, we're doing midweek episodes, so
Make sure you tune in. See you then.
see you then.